Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. People in Sioux Falls are waking up to a fresh blanket of snow. This is video we shot earlier this morning at 10th and Cliff as city plows began clearing snow from emergency routes. Streets around the city are snow covered and slippery, so you'll be driving this morning. Be sure to slow down and give yourself plenty of space between you and the car ahead of you. Now, this is the latest round of wintry weather to hit KELOLAND this month. This time it will be accompanied by bone-chilling cold temperatures. It's the third weekend in a row that Sioux Falls businesses have had to cope with snow. And the co-owner of the Love Marlowe at Lake Lorraine has noticed the impact that wintry weather has had on in-store foot traffic.
Both weekends of having snow, it really deters our customers. Even like midweek too, with it being like cold and rainy and the unknown of the weather.
We also checked in with You've Been Framed. The owner of that store has also seen an impact from the snowy conditions. She says if the cold weekend weather keeps you at home, consider shopping locally online. This weekend's cold temperatures mean more guests at local shelters. Two organizations, the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House and the St. Francis House, expect to be at full capacity over the next few days, and they're doing what they can to help everyone who walks through their doors.
If somebody is in need of shelter and during these bitter cold temperatures or when the wind chill comes in to factor, we can accommodate people at Bishop Dudley House.
Guests at the St. Francis House are required to have jobs to stay there. That's why St. Francis House employees will drive the guests to work when it's too cold to walk. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. We are looking at snow this morning. It will come to an end by the afternoon, and it will remain cold. We're looking at temperatures tonight that will fall to the teens, maybe even the 20s below zero in parts of eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. Let's start with our winter weather advisories. They go until 9 o'clock this morning, northwestern and central South Dakota, out until noon in southeastern KELOLAND. And that snowfall forecast, I don't think a good average is 1 to 3, but we will have a couple of areas a little higher that's trying to set up across northwestern South Dakota and the central KELOLAND and across southeastern South Dakota, mainly south of Interstate 90 with those higher end totals. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. People in Brookings can expect to see a heavier law enforcement presence in the city next week. The city says Operation Prairie Thunder will be in town for another operation. It's expected to begin on Wednesday and go through Friday. However, a news release says the city will not be involved in that operation. We received a response from Governor Larry Roden, who said he would not comment on the specifics of the operation, but he went on to say that it's unfortunate that the city of Brookings would jeopardize an anti-crime operation and put the safety of our officers at risk by publishing this information. You can read Roden's full statement by going to this story here on KELOLAND.com. Local school kids will be able to lace up brand new sneakers as part of today's Goodwill Shoe Party. Students in grades K through 8 can pick up their free pair along with gloves, socks, and caps at the Goodwill store on South Norton Avenue. The giveaway will ensure that kids in need will stay warm while looking stylish over the cold winter months.
Kids can get made fun of if they have holes in their shoes or if they have shoes that don't match or shoes that don't fit right. And so it really is a confidence builder to have brand new shoes and shoes that look good and shoes that are trendy like today's age.
Volunteers are paired with each child to help them pick out their shoes and make sure that they fit. Now, the giveaway takes place from 9 a.m. to noon at the South Norton Goodwill. There's no pre-registration and no questions asked. It's first come, first serve, so there's usually a line waiting to get in. You're invited to the biggest blanket making party around. Volunteers attending Project Warm Up at Sonia Sotomayor Elementary in Sioux Falls will make, count, sort, and box blankets for local school kids. No blanket making experience is necessary. You'll learn on the spot. Drop by between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Bring your appetites and your passion for college football to the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance for the Army-Navy Game Chili Feed and Contest. Show up at 10 a.m. if you're bringing chili. The meal starts at noon. It's $15 to enter the contest and to eat, $5 for everyone else. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. on KELOLAND TV. Hy-Vee shoppers in Sioux Falls can meet Santa Claus. He'll be at the East 10th Street store from 10 a.m. to noon, then the Louise Avenue store from 4 to 6. Kids can meet Santa and share their Christmas wish list with him at the Washington Pavilion from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the third floor lobby. And the Sioux Falls Stampede takes on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders in USHL hockey action. It's Pink in the Rink night to raise awareness about cancer. The puck drops at the Denny Sandberg Premier Center at 6:05. Scott?
I should go visit Santa and give him my wish list, don't you think?
I think so.
You should come with me, PG. Here's a look at our snowfall forecast. We are looking at the average to be around 1 to maybe 3 inches. We get a couple of isolated areas, a little more than that. You see, I do have a couple of 2 to 4 showing up, Winter, Chamberlain, and to the northwest. And in northeastern South Dakota, the amounts will be less than an inch in many locations. Rapid City, I have it about 1 to 2 inches for snowfall. Then look how quickly the sunshine comes in for this afternoon. So we'll have clearing skies this afternoon. High pressure, this is the core of the cold. That settles across southeastern Kettleland tonight. That will bring our temperatures down to the teens, possibly 20s below. And then we'll have an increase in a southerly wind tomorrow. And I think we'll just warm throughout the day for tomorrow, thanks in part to those winds. Wind speeds today, we may get a couple of gusts to the mid-teens to near 20. But the gusts tomorrow, when they get to 30 miles per hour, and the composition of the snow, how light it is, I think these stronger winds will easily pick up that snow. So be aware areas of blowing snow for tomorrow with any travel plans you may have. And then we'll have light winds on Monday. As I mentioned, the core of the cold comes in tonight. We do have cold weather advisories in eastern South Dakota, throughout Minnesota and northern Iowa. These wind chill values can get as low as minus 30, maybe even colder at times. But as we get into next week, we'll bring in melting temperatures. There's a chance that some of us may hit the 40s by the time we do get into Wednesday. We are looking at temperatures today to remain cold, many of us in the single digits. But our numbers tonight, check these out across eastern Kettleland, easily to the teens below zero. We may have a couple of areas that do get to the 20s below. Increasing southerly winds for tomorrow, areas of blowing snow. Temperatures will slowly warm as we go throughout the day. There's a chance of 50-degree weather across western South Dakota. For the details of the 7-day forecast, you can go ahead and check those while you're here online. Have yourself a good weekend.